Afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today I wanted to talk about how intention is actually the foundation for health and well-being. And I don't just mean this from an individual perspective, but I mean from a relational kind of perspective as well. So a lot of times people will come together and they come together in love, right? And so there's all these feelings of love, and some of it is hormonal and pheromone driven, and some of it will, grow through the relationship and the connection as it grows. So regardless of how it starts, though, without intention, it really can flounder. So what I mean is that we all have good intentions of having a healthy relationship, but we don't take it that step further to have actual intentions. So when you form a relationship, when you form a partnership with someone, are you having conversations around intention? What are we intending to build here? Are we intending to build a life that includes certain things? Are we working towards common goals, right? Because intention helps to form goals. And then through that, we can put things in place in order to help fuel those goals, to help make them more achievable. If the intention is to form a solid, strong relationship bond, what are the things that you're actually doing to create that? And this is where things kind of start to unravel, right? Because we have this belief that love is enough and relationships should be easy, right? And if they're hard, then it's the fault of something else, when really it's about the fact that we didn't form clear intentions, and we haven't taken the time to do that. So wherever you are in your relationship, having that conversation around, like, what is our intention here? Is our intention to sort of lift each other up and help each other, grow and evolve into healthier versions of us as we go along? Is our intention to grow a family together? What does that mean, right? What is the intention behind having a family? What are we trying to grow here? And then when you're looking at all these things that you form intentions around together, then you can work as a team to figure out, well, what resources would we need in order to actually fulfill these goals, these intentions that we have for our relationship, for our life. And that's where, looking outside of your relationship to find resources that'll help you, whether it's, we need help in forming intentions around finances. We're going to seek out that kind of care. We want to grow, healthy emotional connections. Well, maybe we need some help with that, because maybe that wasn't modeled for us in the way that we feel like we want to actually engage with, right? So maybe there's some things that we're missing, or maybe we have an intention of building a certain lifestyle. Well, what are we going to need to do that, right? Do we need to invest in more education? What does that look like, right? We have the intention of having a really intimate connection. Well, how are we going to make that work? How does that, what could we bring to the relationship that might help further that along? Because none of those things, for most people, just happen organically, right? If you look at successful couples, and if you look at successful people in general, they're the people who are seeking resources to help them along the way. And so if you are in a relationship, or maybe you're single and you're thinking, how do I do this in future relationships? Well, these are done through conversations had, right? Through getting to know each other's morals and values and dreams and goals and aspirations. We do that through communication. So if the first challenge is actually having these kinds of conversations, then maybe that's where you need to work on first, so that you can grow it from there. If you're, wanting to grow that emotional connection and the partner that you're with is really struggling with that, there are resources for that, right? There are ways to get help that will help a person to heal those parts of themselves that are keeping them from, really openly and maybe vulnerably engage with their partner. If there's certain business goals or financial goals that you have, like there are people out there that you can reach out to for that kind of help. So just kind of looking at your life and what you're wanting for your own personal life, meeting other people, the questions that you have should be around, do their life goals sort of align, right? And, because the attraction's important, the excitement and all of that is really important. But when it comes right down to it, is this someone I can grow a life with? Is this someone that, can help me achieve my goals and I can help them achieve theirs? And if the answers right off the bat are, negative, then maybe you don't pursue that relationship, right? So you need to get real about what is important to you, your goals and dreams and aspirations first, so that you can convey that to someone else and that you can ask the right questions of them, right? Because in your exploration of yourself, you're going to have all kinds of questions that you can then use with other people, right? Because the questions you asked yourself are like, what do I want out of life? How does that look? What would I do to achieve that? What supports would I need to have those things? All those kinds of questions that you'll ask yourself when you're doing that self-exploration, those are things that you can then bring into relationships that you're currently in or that you hope to be in the future. So I hope this helps. And if you're kind of stuck in that place of like, well, I don't even know what my own dreams and aspirations are, then I think that's really an important first step, right? Because that's a foundation from which you can grow further relationships, right? And it'll give you so much more solid ground to work from and more self-confidence in what you're wanting and needing from other people. And to get that. So if you need help with that, please feel free to reach out. You can private message me anytime. I try very hard to get back to people in a timely fashion, usually within the same day. So feel free to reach out. And then also if you're really, wondering where to go, what to do, book a free consultation call, because if nothing else, it'll help maybe give you some clarity of where you need to start if it's not in the kind of work that I do. But it might help you to figure out, so, maybe that's not what I'm needing right now. Maybe I need to focus on this. You never know, right? So it doesn't hurt to kind of do a little bit of that exploration to see, what do you actually need in this moment to help you to feel more self-confident and more capable of, just asking and getting what you want from your relationships. So thank you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Namaste.